In part 3 of this tutorial, you will find additional ways to perform a graphical search. Begin by refreshing the map. Close the Broadband Providers widget and the Map Display Choices widget. Open the Coordinates tab on the Find an Address widget. Press Locate. The map will zoom to the Arizona State Capitol building. Close the Find an Address widget. Open the Search widget. Check the Buffer Graphic option. Enter 800 as your buffer distance. You can set the units to be feet, miles, meters, or kilometers. Feet is the default choice. Keep it. Open the Find an Address widget. The red target symbol will reappear over the State Capitol building. Minimize the Find an Address widget. You are going to select all census blocks within 800 feet of the Capitol building. Select Census Blocks as your search layer. Activate the Select by Point tool. Click on top of the Capitol building. The results page will show that there are 10 census blocks within 800 feet of the Capitol building. These census blocks are highlighted in red. Press the Clear button. You are back to the Graphical Search page. You have options to select the buffer color and adjust the buffer transparency. Select green as your buffer color. Press and hold on the black dot. The default buffer transparency is 30%. Move the slider to the right to set this to 60%. Add a point over the Capitol building. Notice how the buffer color is now green. Press the Clear button. You can also use the buffers you draw with the Buffer widget to make selections. Open the Buffer widget. Enter a buffer distance of 800. Select feet as your distance unit. Activate the Add Point tool. Add a point on top of the Capitol building. Activate the Add Point tool one more time. Add a second point in the Wesley Bolin Memorial Park. Check the Dissolve option. Notice how the first selection tool on the Graphical Search page is grayed out. Click on the Apply Buffer tool on the Buffer widget. Notice how the first tool on the Graphical Search page is no longer grayed out. This tool allows you to perform a search based on existing Buffer widget graphics. Click once on this tool. The results page will show that 14 census blocks are selected. The selected census blocks are highlighted in red. Press the Clear button. You can select a different search layer and find features that fall within or are intersected by this buffer zone. Click on the down arrow. Scroll down and select Law Enforcement as your search layer. Click once on the Use Existing Buffer Widget Graphics tool. Two features are found. Press the Clear button. Select Other Government Buildings as your search layer. Click once on the Use Existing Buffer Widget Graphics tool. 34 features are found. Press the Clear button. Select Broadband Providers as your search layer. Click once on the Use Existing Buffer Widget Graphics tool. 28 broadband providers are found. Click on the Show Results in Grid button. This displays the search results in a spreadsheet format. Close the search results window. Press the Clear button on the search widget. Clear the buffer on the Buffer widget. Clear the points on the Buffer widget. Close the Buffer widget. Set your buffer distance to 2 miles. Click on the Full Extent button on the navigation tool to zoom out to Arizona. Activate the Select by Line tool. Trace a line along Interstate 17, from Flagstaff to Phoenix. This defines a 4-mile wide corridor along the interstate. You are going to find all the mobile broadband providers as you drive from Flagstaff to Phoenix. There are a total of 71 broadband providers. Click on the Show Results in Grid button. Scroll down the list. There are 7 mobile broadband providers along this interstate, from Flagstaff to Phoenix. Close the search results window. Press the Clear button. Uncheck the Buffer Graphics option. Ease out one notch on the Zoom slider. Activate the Select by Rectangle tool. Draw a rectangle that completely envelopes the state of Arizona. The results page will show you the complete list of all broadband providers in Arizona. Click on the Show Results in Grid button. The fiber broadband providers are listed at the top, followed by DSL, T1, cable, fixed wireless, mobile wireless, and satellite broadband. You can export this data as a comma-delimited file to Excel for further analysis. Close this window. Press the Clear button.